everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a top 5 MAC lipsticks video, and when I was living in Croatia, I had a thing for MAC lipsticks, and I kind of hoarded quite a bit of them, and it was practically impossible to do like my top 5 lipsticks from the range, just because if you're familiar with MAC Cosmetics, you will know they do a ridiculous amount of shades and finishes and effects that lipsticks give. So it's very hard to choose the favorite ones, just because it's just a really nice assortment of really great products. So it's like, how do you choose? But because I had to move to a different country, and obviously I couldn't bring all of them with me, so I had to kind of narrow down my collection. So because now it's a lot smaller, I was able actually to pick out 5 that I really wear the most. And I mean, if I brought these with me to live in another country, then these guys must be really good. So if you're interested to see which shades I'm talking about, then just keep watching the video. I also really wanted to do this video because I know a lot of people on their wish lists always have MAC lipsticks. This is kind of a cult product that everybody in the community loves, and really, I mean, it's just even if you prefer more of a sheer, very moisturizing finish, or a super opaque matte color, you can totally find that in the range. So I'm really excited to do this video because I'm a huge fan of these, and I think, they are more on the pricey side, but they're not too expensive like Chanel or Dior addict lipsticks. So I just think these are the best of both worlds. So yeah. The first color I'm going to talk about is actually one that's not from the usual collection, or I mean it is. It's from the Viva Glam range, which is basically their special program where they collaborate with different celebrities. And the color I'm talking about is Viva Glam III, and this is just a really dark brown color. And I know when you look at it, you might think that is a color of a raisin, and why the hell would you put that on your lips? But this color is just really wonderful, especially for the winter time or autumn. I just think this is the perfect kind of purpley brown color that it just, I mean, if you're super pale, it can kind of make you look a little bit, more washed out. But I usually just wear a super glowy cheek and then apply it on my lips, and I just really love the color. This is kind of something different from your average, everyday bright red or something. It's a bit deeper, but it's not intimidating to wear, and this is more of a cream finish, I believe. So it's super moisturizing, but it doesn't bleed throughout the edges of the lips. So I really love this color, and I have been wearing it in the fall time especially a ton. So that's the first one. And then I'm going to move on to the more neutral side. The next color is actually a cremesheen finish of their regular lipsticks, and this is in the shade Cream Cup. Now the reason why I picked this one up is just because it is the best natural pink you can find. It just goes with a variety of different eye looks. I usually really love pairing this one with just a really smoky brown, smoky eyes, or maybe even if I'm doing something really natural, just an everyday eye like I have right now, just with a bit of eyeliner. This just is so easy, you don't have to think about it. I usually keep this one in my purse just because, if I feel like my lipstick is worn off, even if I'm wearing something else, I just know that this one is gonna apply really nicely and evenly. It's gonna last a really good amount of time, and it's gonna suit my skin tone really well. So I think if you're on a paler side and you do like that kind of more cool tone, pinky, more pale shade, I think this is a great color because it won't wash you out. It just complements so many different looks. And I also think if you're maybe thinking about giving a MAC lipstick to somebody for Christmas, I think this is a very good universal shade that would suit a lot of different skin tones. Even if you're more on olive side or more pink toned, I think this color is just a really great option. Alright, next I have right here is one of my favorite kind of pack on the punch colors. This is the MAC lipstick in the shade Vegas Vault, and this is the amplified formula. Now the amplified formulas are super creamy, but they're not shiny, and they are freaking pigmented. So if you look at this one, this is just a really super bright orangey reddish color, it's more of a coral. It's really just a true color, a coral, and I usually love wearing this one in the springtime. I actually got this one as a gift for my birthday, I believe, from my best friend. I mean, she knows I love these ones so much, and the amplified formula, like ever since I got that one, I fell in love with it. So this one is super rich and luxurious, and it feels really comfortable on the lips. Again, super well lasting power. Like when you apply it, one thing I really hate, you know, with super pigmented lipsticks is A, being afraid it's gonna get on my teeth, and B, having it like bleed around the edges of my lips. That's why I prefer stains and super like really matte colors. But with this one, I don't have any problems with that, and I just think the color is super fun, and it makes you look super healthy and, you know, very fresh and rested, which is always a good thing. So I do really love this one. And then I have like two that are kind of similar, but I can't justify having them both. So the first one is from the Retro Matte formula, and this is a Ruby Woo, which, come on, cult favorite. Like everybody owns and loves this one. Retro Matte is an intensely dry formula for MAC. It is something that is kind of more difficult, I guess, to apply, just because it's so dry. So it kind of like, it's not really super smooth, but it's just, I cannot even explain how well it lasts and how, like, I wore that one last Christmas through like my Christmas lunch, and then we went out for like new wine and stuff just walking around. So I had it on for a really long time, and it like lasted through the eating and drinking and talking and hugging people, kissing people. You know, it's just a really incredible formula. So even though it's super dry, I personally don't mind drier lipsticks if I know that they're gonna look good. I don't mind the feeling of it, just because it's not like drying. It's not gonna cause your lips to be super cracked and dry, you know, but it's not moisturizing. So it all kind of depends on what you like, but I think this is just a true perfect classic red, and if you're in a hunt for a color like that and you don't mind matte or drier finishes, definitely that one is gorgeous. However, the other thing that I have, the other shade, or the last lipstick I'm going to include, is something I also included in my November favorites, and that is the Retro Matte lipstick in the shade All Fired Up. Now this looks very similar to to Ruby Woo, but if you look at it, this one, the All Fired Up, is far more pink than Ruby Woo, and Ruby Woo is slightly deeper. So it all kind of depends again on what skin tone you have and what you like to wear. I personally, on myself, really love both of them, because even though, you know, one is more pink, one is more red, they both kind of have that kind of cooler or more towards neutral finish. So they're like, I think even if you're like, again, more on the olive side or more pink tone or fair like I am, I still think you can wear both of them very easily, you know. Normally people say, you know, something warmer like Ruby Woo or more like a classic true red would suit better like olive skin tones, but I see people fair as me just rocking this color and they look just, you know, amazing. So these are really great universal shades. It all just kind of depends which one you prefer, more of a pink tone or more of a classic red tone. So I freaking love both of them and I wear them all the time. So these are amazing. And actually, on a side note, yesterday I went to have Chinese with a friend. I wore it All Fired Up and I had no problem just touching it up a little bit later, and the lipstick survived Chinese food. So just saying, you know, these are really good. So guys, that wraps up the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because that helps a lot. And we're doing Vlogmas, so that means every single day a new video up on my channel. So if you're a new viewer, don't forget that you are subscribed to my channel, because that way you won't miss any of my new Vlogmas updates. And if that's not enough, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. My pages are going to be below this video. All of the links are clickable, even if you're on a cell phone, even if you're on a desktop, it doesn't matter. So just follow me on those accounts, and I'll talk to you tomorrow in my next video. Bye!